What function represents the information in the table? Welcome to another video where we'll try to work on functions problems. But first of all, let's understand the notation when they say f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. Understand that this is same as y is equal to 2x minus 5. So in the table, we have two columns. The first column is for x values. The second column is for y values. So what they ask here is to check from the four functions, there is only one function. Verify this condition, which is what? When you take x negative 2, you plug in, you get y value as negative 9. Or you plug negative 1, you get negative 6. Or you plug 0, you get negative 3. Or you plug 1, you get 0. Or you plug 2, you get 3. Now, let's use shortcuts. We want to eliminate some choices so to make the problem easier for us to solve. Therefore, I will choose 0. Yeah, input 0, x value as 0. And I'm going to replace x by 0 to see which function gives me negative 3. 0 because using 0 for x, that makes the calculation easier. So here, this is twice a. That means if I replace x by 0, I have y is equal to 2 times 0 minus 5. So that gives me what? Negative 5. Which is not the case here. For 0, we should get negative 3. So a is out. Right away, I can check also for c, because I know that c will not be the correct choice if I replace x by 0. So in c, we have a y is equal to x plus 3. If I replace x by 0, I have a y is equal to 0 plus 3, which is 3. They have to be negative 3. So same thing, c is out. If you check b and the d, you replace x by 0 in b, you get negative 3. You replace x by 0 in d, you get negative 3. So you have two choices left, right? Now we'll try to see which one is represented in this table. For that, we're going to choose another value, another x value. And here, I think choosing 1 will be again easier for calculation. So choosing x equals 1 and use the function b, where we have f of x, which is same as y is equal to 3x minus 3. If I replace x by 1, okay, I will get 3 multiplied by 1 minus 3. Wow. And 3 times 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Minus 3 is 0. Yes, I have y equal 3x minus 3. I replace x by 1. So that means you have 3 multiplied by 1, which is 3. Minus 3 give you 0. So far, that was for 1. Let's see for d. D, we have a y which is same as f of x is equal to x minus 3. But if I replace x by 1, 1 minus 3 is not a 0. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. D is out. Therefore, the correct choice here is B. Even if you continue, let's say we take 2 for x. So 2 multiplied by 3, or 3 multiplied by 2, 17, is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. That works. Or suppose we take negative 1. If x is negative 1, 3 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 3, and negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. Or we take negative 2. 3 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 6. Negative 6 minus 3 is negative 9. That works. So the correct choice is B. Let's see the next problem. Problem 2. For which value of x the following relation is a function? We have a table. In one column, we have input. The other column, we have output or outcome. And we want to know what will be the value of x here, such that this relation will be a function. But first of all, what they mean by function? Let's see a keynote. Identify a function. Determine if a relation is a function. So to determine if a relation is a function, we need three things. First of all, identify the input values. Identify the output or outcome values. That's the second thing. So output or outcome, they are the same thing. And now the third one, which is very important, is this. For each input, there is only one output. If any input value, okay, leads to two or more outputs, do not classify the relationship as a function. Okay, that means what? 0 is input, and the 0 has one output, which is 7. -2 is input, it's related to 1. 1 is related to 5. 2 is related to 0. Now we have 4 choices. The first choice, the A here is -2. We cannot use -2 again as input related to an output. Why? Because the keynote said every input has only one output. So the -2 is already related to 1. So -2 cannot again use to 7. So A is out. B, 1. 1 is already used for 5. We cannot use again 1 for another number. No. So B is out. C, 2. 2 also is out. Why? Because we already used the 2 for 0. We cannot use the 2 again for another number. No. 7. Yes, we don't use the 7. So 7 can be used, and the 7 is related to that 7. So you have to understand this. The keynote says for every input, we have only one output. So here 7 is output. 7 is output. Yes, we have 7 having what? 2 different input. It's not a big deal. But do you have any input here related to 2 different outputs? No. Okay, therefore, the correct choice here is D, which is 7. Let's see the next problem. 3. Does the relation below represent a function? It's a relation. Yes. Why is a relation? Because when they say 3, 4, which is a point with a coordinate 3 and 4, that means what? The input is 3, and this has an output as a 4. 1 has -1. 0 has 2. 2 has 2. So each input here has only one output. Therefore, yes, it's a function. The next problem. Wow. Problem 4. Find the relation that is not a function. Is not a function. Is not a function. Relation 1. Relation 1 is a function. Why? Because if you take a has only one output. You take a B has only one output. You take a C has only one output. That verifies the 3 conditions. Okay. It's a relation. It's a function. Relation 2, also a function. Why? 1 has only one output. 2 has only one output. 3 has only one output. Yes, it's a function. Relation 3 is not a function. Why? Because T here has 2 outputs. T has a Y, T has a Z. Therefore, this relation is not a function. The last problem, problem 5, which is a challenge question. Yeah, you can pause the video to answer this question before you continue. This time we have 4 graphs, and we want to know which graph represents a function. There is something called a vertical line test. And that vertical line test means what? We'll try to draw a vertical line through each graph. If the graph represents a function, the vertical line will cross the graph at only 1 point. Only 1 point, not more than 1. Yeah, you can draw many vertical lines, but you have to understand that each one should cross the graph at only 1 point. If we try that, you will see here, yes, only 1 point, each line will cross the graph. So we can say this is a function. But let's go for graph 2. Graph 2, my vertical line crosses the graph at the 2 points. So crosses here, is not a graph from a function. Number 3, same thing, more than 1 point. Cross it here, is not a graph from a function. The last one, same thing. Cross it here, okay? So it's not a function. So again, let's explain this vertical line test. You have to make sure for any vertical line you draw through the graph, okay, each vertical line will cross the graph at only 1 point. If there is any vertical line crossing the graph at more than 1 point, okay, so that graph does not represent a function. Okay, feel free, to like the video and subscribe for the next videos. But you have to understand that overall, practice makes perfect. Yes, we have to practice. Thank you, and see you in another video.